connection. So Elisha tells them that soon this is all going to be over, and then they're going to go after the Seeker.
Which would, I don't know, it's kind of hard to believe, maybe, if you were one of the other sisters, because, hey, you literally have a magic bomb. Like, this is going to go off, and they give a certain distance that this thing is going to probably cover almost at the very end of the chapter. But none of us are walking out of here alive. You're going to go in there, explode the place, and we are all going to die. So it's nice to think that we're going to then go after the Seeker, but my hopes would be low. Like, I don't think so, man.
It is interesting the way that the sisters seem to be feeling throughout this chapter, because they are very fearful and afraid, obviously, going in, but they also seem very confident of their plan and how they're going to act after, or like what's going to happen afterwards. They're not worried about it. As we go through, you kind of see that. They're kind of, I don't know, thinking they're going to come out on top of all this and be okay. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it would just be really hard to believe her, even if they do all have a plan, or they're getting the plan instantly, and be like, but we're probably all going to die. One way or another, we're going to die.
Yeah, I mean, the odds don't look great, but...
Then again, I'm a pessimist,
yeah.
so...
Once they get off the gangplank, a group of soldiers runs back up it onto the ship, and they address Blake. He gets super upset, his arms are flailing everywhere like a crazy person, but eventually he tells the men to tie the lines up because they're not leaving tonight. And then the crew is let off the ship by the soldiers. Like, the entire fucking crew is let off the ship.
So, like, almost 40 people, right? Captain, crew, sisters, everybody.
Yeah, all the wet-ass people that were just working really hard to get the sisters in. Yep. Now, Elisha thinks... Hold on. Am I saying that in the way that we decided we were supposed to say it?
I'm going Elisha.
Okay.
Because it's easiest, and I think the first time I read it, I was thinking Alicia, but instead of Alicia, it's Elisha.
Okay. Because I feel like I've maybe changed it like 4 different times. So if I have, I apologize to all you listeners who are probably like, what the fuck? Anyways, back to the story. Elisha thinks that Jagang plans to kill the crew. She doesn't think that he's going to get the chance because of her little plan, but since the crew's not leaving, she and the sisters are going to be able to make them pay once she's all done with, you know, the messiness that she's got to deal with first.
Because they had a shitty ride.
Yeah. Apparently they didn't scare them enough with all the murder and chucking people off the boat and all that shit that happened, so they were treated really shitty. Or they're just really unhappy with the quality of life on ships and are being a little picky.
Yeah, newsflash, it's not great.
Yeah, I don't know that was a crew's fault, lady.
There's a reason people are on land. As a water lover, well, water lover in general, but like ships and boats and stuff, I dig it. Yeah, there's a limit. Or be super comfortable and get a houseboat like I want.
Well, you know, maybe she just had a really hard time getting her sea legs. And you know, the interesting thing about sea legs is that sometimes you can have a hard time with your sea legs when you're on land, but that's usually because you're drinking.
I mean, I'd be drinking on the ship, too. Pirates drink rum all the time.
Would like to be drinking right now.
Oh, well, lucky for you, we are.
So, it's time for the beer break. That was the whole point. That was my beautiful segue.
So today we have Rue Awakening from Perrin Brewing. This is a strawberry rhubarb kettle sour. No stouts or ales, none of it. No. So typically Jade and I are cautious, I guess you could say, with sours because, I mean, they're sours.
Mm-hmm.
I think we told the story already about how we learned
The
how
mold.
they made the mold, and then they just scrape it off and like, here's your beer. What? But I gotta say, this one's really, really good. We went there this past weekend.
Yep.
And had a fantastic time. Had this one and had to get some to go.
Well, they took off my favorite beer off their menu. The beer I could only get when I was there. So that's super sad. And this is the only thing on the menu that came anywhere close to the flavor profile of that beer. So, yeah, it's a strawberry rhubarb. And that one was like, I don't know, berries. There was lots of berries. That's all I remember about the actual flavor. So this is a good, I guess, alternative if I have to.
Yeah, it says give your mouth a nice thirst-quenching kick with the tartness of rhubarb and the sweetness of strawberries. It's really, really good. And yeah, they took her favorite beer off of the tap list. And I'm hesitant to say, but am becoming more confident by saying possibly permanently? I don't know. I don't know. I hope they make that again. Her favorite was called Funk You Berry Much, but she couldn't even take it home because it was nitro. That's a whole nother thing we don't have to get into. But I am happy to say that this will be our last Perrin beer. Not that we'll be drinking the last Perrin beer. We have plenty. Who are we kidding? But starting next week, we are going to be doing a series from a brand new brewery in the city that I work in. Coopersville Brewing.
Coopersville.
If you ask Google, it's Coopersville. And I yell at it, and it just tells me I'm wrong. I don't know. But Jade and I went there the other day, and we said, okay, let's check out what they have. And so we ended up doing 2 flights. It was 10 beers. We tried everything they had on the menu. And I was impressed by many. I was wowed by 1, 2. I say I was wowed by 2 and disappointed in a few. But we tried them all, and we were going to be reviewing them all for you guys. It is a great brewery. So if you are in West Michigan, go there. Coopersville Brewing Company. Fantastic. Okay, the ad's over. We are going to be back right after this. Hey guys, Nate here from All the Things, and I want to talk to you a little bit about 4 Acre Freedom. 4 Acre Freedom is a family-owned and operated one-stop shop for everything that you're probably already looking for. They've got great shirts and hoodies, and don't forget your beer koozies. Those are absolutely essential. We have some actually with the All the Things logo on it, and they look pretty amazing, just saying. They've got custom-made rings and jewelry, which Jade and I also have, and they are awesome. We posted them on Facebook if you guys wanted to get a better look at them. I am sure you're going to want to do that. They can do custom woodwork and signs, like if you want a grace or a quote, they have a thing that'll etch it all out on the wood so you get exactly what you want every single time. They do leather work, like if you want a custom sheath for your knife, do you need a new belt? They can do that too. I mean, you could put those 2 things together and probably make a baldric. Just saying. Sounds like a good idea to me. They also have farm-to-table bread, candies, and confections, which are delicious. I've tried them. I highly recommend. Look, here's the thing. Everything they do is of the best quality, and it's all literally handmade. The value is there. The quality is there. Everything they do is awesome. And you should check them out for yourself. They're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And of course, you can check them out at 4acrefreedom.com. That's high quality, handmade. We're back. Hi. How you doing? No, Kat, you can't pull on the microphone. What are you doing? You're so adorable. I don't want to yell at you, but no. Hi. Okay. Oh, he's cute again. Okay. So, sorry. In the lightning, on the way to the fortress, Ulysses sees the extent of the army and is super surprised at the size of it. She's like, I didn't realize there were this many armed guys in the old world, which implies she thinks that this is the entire army of the old world.
Well, or at the very least that, like, this guy's got forces bigger than she ever imagined existed.
Definitely more than what she expected.
Yeah.
Right, and she's definitely surprised by this. But she thinks that they might also be useful, too.
Yeah, and I think this is kind of what I was talking about earlier when you were like, I don't know how they expect to get out. I think in some weird way she expects to be able to maybe turn them. Like, if she kills Jagang, maybe she can use the army? Because that's the only thing that this line makes me think.
well, sure, it's medieval rules. I killed the king. I'm in charge. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You guys can't hurt me. I'm the boss now.
Yeah.
Ah, you were going to kill me. You got pretty close. We can still execute him. That's fine.
I mean, unless she has a different plan for them, but I can't think of any other way that an army would be useful except having them on your side.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what it is. Like, okay, so you're going to kill the emperor. Emperor, not even the king. Emperor. King of Kings guy.
Yeah.
You're going to kill him, and then what? The ship's crew is inside the building with you, and if you're not going to bother to get them out, then the ship is no good.
Apparently they're going to kill them. That's what she said.
Yeah, she wanted to in the first place. So, like, what's the plan? Are you going to kill the emperor and then steal the ship? You wouldn't be able to sail it. Or considering the ship gone, you're going to kill him and then just hope the army switches sides? I know I made a joke about that literally 30 seconds ago, but that's not going to happen.
Apparently it might. That's what she thinks.
She is confident.
Yeah, she is.
Sorry, I was thinking of what's that super expensive purse? They make the sweaters too. I don't know clothes brands.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Isn't it like Versace sweater or something super expensive?
Oh, that's a brand. Or Louis Vuitton?
Yeah,
or
something like, I was just
those
thinking
are all,
of
like, expensive brands.
Them and then Rodney Carrington saying, boy, they're awful proud of their shit, aren't they?
Yeah.
She's got to be the same way.
Yes.
So Elisha had waited until now, pulling into the harbor to tell the other sisters about what the plan was, just to be safe. She didn't want anybody having an inkling of this, or maybe getting cold feet and wanting to back out like we talked about, which actually makes perfect sense when you're talking about doing something like this. The keeper will take care of Jagang after they kill him, and probably allow them a front row view of his torture once they're done. So great. That's awesome. This guy's a dick. We would like to see that.
Yeah, she's really not thinking, I guess that's what leads me to believe she's not thinking in depth about what's going to happen after Jagang is killed. She's just like, it'll all work itself out. I'm going to kill him. The keeper's going to take care of it. We're going to watch him be tortured. It's all going to be fine.
Yeah, it's all going to work out in the end.
I
hope. Sorry.
Okay.
Anyway, so the coach arrives at the fortress, and then the sisters are led inside and instructed to stand and wait. So, I don't know. For me, this feels like a power play. Bring them in, tell them to stand here. Like, the very first thing that happens to them is they are told to do something. Not asked, like, demanded. Just, I know it seems a little bit subtle, but they didn't say, hey, just wait in here a minute. They said, no, wait and stand.
Or please.
Yeah, no, nothing. No, definitely not please. Yeah. But, like, I guess it was kind of convenient so they could justify letting this go. Because obviously they have a plan. But other than the plan, the floor is gross.
Yeah.
It's gross here. Yeah. And they wouldn't want to sit anyways. Plus, I mean, they're all wearing their best dresses. So they had to, get dressed up before they killed Jagang. They didn't want to get dirt or wet on their dresses. Thus the tarp, probably, right?
Yeah, maybe that's why it was such a big deal, like not getting wet.
Killing Jagang.
Yeah.
The only thing's getting on this dress is blood, motherfucker.
Yeah.
One speck of dirt. You are done. And we do get, like, a super great description of each of them for no apparent reason, right? I don't even remember offhand. We've got, and we get, like, a super detailed description of all the dresses. For what reason? I'm not sure. Maybe just to help separate the sisters a little bit more.
In your mind? That's a good reason. That could be a good reason. I kind of felt like Terry just wanted to play designer for a minute. But
right?
Maybe there was a better reason.
Give them all just
right.
A little bit more personality, right? I think Elisha is in the light blue, Toby's dark blue, Nikki's in the black.
Always.
Who was it? Marissa?
Yep.
She's got red.
Yep.
Because the brown hair, so it mixes. And there's one more. Green dress.
Amelia?
Abby.
No.
Tavi? Amelia? No, I didn't even talk about Amelia. Could be Amelia. Green dress. Then you got good old Green Dress.
Yeah.
Just hanging out over there.
There's
of course
6
I
of
know
them.
your name.
There's 6 of them. Cecilia, Amelia, Toby.
Oh, yeah. Then I missed a couple. I don't know.
I don't know. They're all there, though. They all have banging dresses on. That's the main point.
They all look